One thing clients ask me at the beginning of their litigation is, how much is this all going to cost? And can you tell me with certainty what it's going to cost? The challenge in litigation is there's two sides to the story. And there's oftentimes a litigator on the other side or an attorney on the other side who may or may not be reasonable and may or not see the law the way that it should be seen. We do our best to educate and to make sure that we have the facts from you that can dispel any concerns or questions at the beginning of the litigation. And so we will do our best to get an early resolution. The other thing we do as far as managing costs is we have a team that is bottom heavy. What that means is that instead of having a litigation firm where there's a lot of attorneys billing between $200 to $300 an hour, which is what a lot of law firms have, we have a lot of people who are in law school who are almost attorneys and who are billing usually at about a fourth to a third of the rate of an attorney. And so you're getting essentially the same legal mind, plus you have the attorneys supervising and making sure they're working on your work product in an effective fashion and doing it right, but you're getting it for a fraction of the cost. And so a lot of our work is done in teams where you have a law clerk, a paralegal, and an attorney all assigned to your matter. And the end result of this is that you can effectively litigate without burning the budget and having an attorney do things that are well suited for a paralegal or a law clerk who can do legal research. So that's one of the things that we do to effectively manage the client's budget. Another thing that we do is I have a pamphlet called Getting the Most for Your Legal Dollar that I developed with another attorney. And this pamphlet explains, especially to people who haven't been in litigation before or never like to never be in litigation again, how to effectively use an attorney, how to communicate with an attorney, and how to make sure that they realize that every time the attorney picks up the phone and is on your matter, since the attorney doesn't have things to sell, it's just the attorney's time. And in those 6-minute increments, how to make the best use of your attorney's time. One thing that's done at the inception of litigation by our office is when we receive your documentation, we'll scan it in, we're completely electronically based here, we turn it around, give it back to you, and then we Bates number all those pages so that when you're communicating with our office, you're communicating and telling us, look at page number 5023, look at page number 5014. It has this, and you're giving us a timeline of the event, and on the timeline you're referring to specific page numbers of documents you've given us. With an effective timeline and an effective narrative from the client, we can litigate much more forcefully, effectively, and quickly, and in the end, save the client money on the litigation expenses.